Ken Trahan with Pro Football Hall of Famer Rickey Jackson of SportsNOLA TV, and of course the Saints in the midst of a whole bunch of moves as we speak leading up to the NFL draft. And Rickey, as I wrote, I kind of suggest to people, first of all, I think I understand what the Saints are doing. They were not close to being a championship team, and it's going to take a lot of players to change that. I think they're basically admitting more than anything else that they're not good enough, that they weren't close to a championship. That's why you trade such an asset as Jimmy Graham.
Well, I mean, you're also trading because you're way over the cap. So you're trying to get down to where you need to be at on the cap. So, I mean, that's more of a cap thing than anything.
As you look at the moves thus far, the one thing it has done, they got a great center in return, and now they have 2 first-round draft picks to go with a high second-round pick. So if you stay with those picks, you now have a chance to pick 3 guys among the first 44 players drafted.
I know, and that's good, Ken, but the thing about that is, you're trying to get to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, you're trying to get 3 young guys. That's hard, to take you to the Super Bowl. And my thing is, with a great coach and, management the way it is, it's all about the Super Bowl now, you know what I mean? And that's what, you need to show the fans that we got a Super Bowl caliber team, and that's what you're trying to get to.
Now that they've cut as much as they've cut financially, it puts them in a position where they can go spend. So they are now talking to several potential free agents, including Brandon Browner. They could certainly use help in the secondary.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing about it, trying to get guys to come here, I mean, that's going to be the key to selling yourself that you're going to try to win championships. So if they can get back in that mode that you can sell players that you want to be champions. Because one time a lot of players wanted to come here, and now it's getting to the point where I don't see the guys want to come here like they used to, but I mean, the Saints still got a great football organization. What's
the selling point about coming here right now? Is it still Sean Payton and Drew Brees, or what is the selling point about playing for the Saints right now?
Well, I mean, you got to show the other players around the league that you're going to have a chance to win. And, I mean, they know they're going to be playing against Carolina. They know they're going to be playing against Atlanta. They know who in your division. So, you got to show them that we can beat those people in your division first, and that'll make guys want to come here. But if they don't think they can beat those teams, it'll be hard for them to come here.
We talked about it on SportsNOLA TV, and at the end of our run for this year's show, talked about what the Saints' needs were. And, well, clearly now there's a need at tight end. They re-signed Ingram, so not so much at running back, but you look at their needs. Where do you see their primary needs right now as we speak before the draft and before any other trades?
Well, I mean, you go back to the tight end. I mean, you let the best tight end in football get away as far as receiving. He might not have been the best blocking tight end, but, and that's what we was all about, catching the ball. And, I mean, he did that well over the 3 years that he been around, that better than anybody else. So, you got to go out now and try to fulfill that need. And he was fast. He was big and tall. He was a great target for Drew Brees. So you got to try to go out and do that. You got Colson Mike at a lesser price. You got rid of Pierre. I thought Pierre was a great running back. But, I mean, his time was up here. So they need to go out and get some fast receivers. I mean, they got some good guys out there. But, you got to get somebody who coach can deal with. So, that's what they got to do. But they got a lot of good guys out there.
And then last but not least, defensively, your position, linebacker, they have a clear need now. They've brought Harrelson back, but they restructured Hawthorne. He'll stay. But other than that, Lofton's gone. Gillette back at a lesser price. Still need a linebacker or 2, and then, of course, a cornerback as well.
Well, they got a lot of good guys in the draft that they say, but my thing is I always like a proven veteran. And they got some out there. It's just out there that what kind of money the Saints got now to pay guys, and that's going to be the key to them. Can they pay the guys who they need? Because I see like guys like A.J. Hawk and those guys, they went to Cincinnati. So, I mean, you got to lock up some Pro Bowlers. You just can't get no players that can get out there and play.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate the insight. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it.